Happy morning, children. You all know multiplication, right? Yes or no? Yes, very good. Now, how do you multiply 4 by itself 3 times? 4 is multiplied by itself 3 times. That is 4 into 4 into 4. Okay. Now let us prepare a chart. 1 into 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 3 into 3 into 3 is equal to 27 and so on. That is number here and their product. 1 1 2 8 3 27 4 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. 6 6 are 36, 36 into 6 is 216. You can multiply and write. 7 7s are 49, 49 into 7 is 343. 8 8s are 64, 64 into 8 is 512. 9 9s are 81, 81 into 9 is 729. And 10 10s are 10. 10 10s are 100. 100 into 10 is 1000. Similarly, for numbers 11, you only multiply. Pause the video and start multiplying and find the products of 11 into 11 into 11. Product means multiplied 3 times. These numbers are called cubes. We define a cube as multiplying the number by itself 3 times, and that number itself is called cube root. The product is called cube. We say this product as cube. And these numbers are called cube roots of these cubes. Multiply 11 3 times. You will get 1331. Without looking into the video, you please prepare your own chart. Don't deceive yourself. Okay. Without deceiving yourself, find the products. Self-study increases confidence. And 12. What is the cube of 12? It is 1728. Cube of 13 is 2197. Cube of 14 is 2744. Cube of 15 is 3375. Cube of 16 is 4096. Cube of 17 is 4913. Cube of 18 is 5832. Cube of 19 is 6859. Cube of 20 is 8000. Now observe. What are odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Observe the cubes of these odd numbers. They are also odd. What is an odd number? Which is not divisible by 2 without remaining any remainder. If you divide 3 by 2, you will get 1 as the remainder. If you divide 5 by 2, you will get remainder as 1. Therefore, these are odd numbers. And the cubes of these numbers are also odd. So, we are odd. So are our cubes. And these even numbers. We are even, so are our cubes. Now observe the last digit of the numbers which you are multiplying by itself 3 times. 1 is in the unit place and 1 is also in the unit place in its cube. 2 is in the unit place. 8 is in its unit cube of its cube. 3 is in unit place. 7 is the digit in the cube of 3 and it is in ones place. For 4 is the digit in ones place. For 5 is in ones place. For 6 is in ones place. For 7 3 is in ones place. For 8 2 is in ones place. For 9 is in one place. Here also you observe. For the number 11, 1 is in the units place and 1 is in the ones place in its cube. For 2, 8 is in its units place. For 3, 7 is in its ones place. For 4, 4. For 5, 5. 6, 6. 7, 3. 8, 2. 9, 9. See, for 4, 5, 6 and 9 numbers having these digits in its units place or ones place. The ones place in its cube is also the same. For 2 it is 8. For 3 it is 7. For 7 it is 3. For 8 it is 2. See the fun in these numbers. 12, cube of 12 is 17, 28. 13, cube of 13 is 2197. Cube of 17 is 4913. Cube of 18 is 5832. Observe the ones place in the cubes of these numbers with same numbers in the ones place. For 2 it is 8. For 8 it is 2. For 3 it is 7. For 7 it is 3. It's just enjoy playing with these numbers. Just some interesting facts about these cubes you please notice. Now let me tell you about a story. In the textbook, they have given a story. This is a story about one of India's great mathematical geniuses, S. Ramanujan. Once another famous mathematician, Professor G.H. Hardy, came to visit him in a taxi whose number was 1729, means 1729. While talking to Ramanujan, Hardy described this number a dull number. Ramanujan quickly pointed out that 1729 was indeed interesting. He said it is the smallest number that can be expressed as a sum of two cubes in two different ways. You can check, okay? 1729. Here, 1728 is a cube of the number 12. And 1729 is equal to 1728 plus 1. 1728 is the cube of 12. How we write it as 12 cube plus 1 cube. 1729 is equal to 1000 plus 729, right? And 1000 is 10 cube and 729 is 9 cube. You can check with your chart. 1729 and has since been known as the Hardy-Ramanujan number, even though this feature of 1729 was known more than 300 years before Ramanujan. How did Ramanujan know this? Well, he loved numbers. We all should love mathematics, Play with these numbers. You will get some interesting facts about some numbers. All through his life, he experimented with numbers. He probably found numbers that were expressed as the sum of two squares and the sum of two cubes also. There are many other interesting patterns of cubes. Let us learn about cubes, cube roots, and many other interesting facts related to them. Let us find these answers. Find the ones digit of the cube of each of the following numbers. As we just learned, here 3331 is a number with 1 in its units place. One, 3, 3, 1. 1 is in the units place. So just now we studied for 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. Numbers having these digits in its units place or ones place. The ones place in its cube is also the same. Ones digit of the cube of each of the following numbers. This cube of this number has 1 in its ones place and 8, 8, 8, 8. Here 8 is the digit in ones place. So, digit in ones place of cube of this number. Cube of this number has 2 in its ones place. See, number having 8 in its ones place. Cube of this number has 2 in its ones place. These are places of 1. Here, ones place. And the third one, 149. For the number 9, you check the same. Cube of this number has 9 in its ones place. Similarly, 1005. Cube of this number has 5 in its ones place. Fifth, 1024. Cube of this number has 4 in its ones place. Sixth, 77. For 7, it is 3. See, if the number is having 7 in its ones place, then the cube of that number has 3 in its ones place. So, cube of this number has 3 in its ones place. Then 5022. Here this number is having 2 in its units place. Cube of this number has 8 in its ones place. Then the 8th one, 53. Cube of this number has 7 in its ones place. So, this is the important information about the cubes of numbers. Numbers having these digits 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 in its ones place. The cubes of these numbers have the same digits in its ones place. What about 2, 3, 7 and 8? It is 8, 7, 3 and 2. For the number with 2 in its ones place, the cube of that number has 8 in its ones place. If the number is having 8 in its units place, the cube of that number has 2 in its units place. And the number having 3 in its ones place has the cube having 7 in its units place. For 7 in its units place, the cube of that number has 3 in its units place. So this will help you in solving some other examples. Now, so we learn some interesting facts about these numbers. See, adding consecutive odd numbers. 1 is equal to 1 is equal to 1 cube. 3 plus 5. What are consecutive odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 and so on. This list is endless. We have infinite number of odd numbers and the numbers which comes after the number are called consecutive numbers. 1, 3, 5 are consecutive odd numbers. 7, 9, 11 are consecutive, whereas 3, 7 are not consecutive odd numbers. Because after 3, there is an odd number 5 before 7. They should be continuous. Now we find the sum of these odd numbers. 1 plus 0 is 1 is equal to 1 cube. 3 plus 5. Sorry, 0 we cannot take. 0 is neither odd nor even. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. It is 2 square. 7 plus 9 plus 11 is equal to 27 is equal to 3 cube. 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. After 11 we get 13. Is it not? See? After 11, 13 is the odd number, consecutive number. 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 is equal to 64. This is equal to 4 cube. Similarly, sum of these 5 odd numbers we get 5 cube. Is it not interesting? How many consecutive odd numbers will be needed to obtain the sum of 10 cube? Let us find it. See the pattern here. Observe the pattern. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 3 plus 5. It is the sum of 2 odd consecutive numbers. 3 cube is sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers. 4 cube is the sum of 4 consecutive odd numbers. 5 cube is sum of 5 consecutive odd numbers. So we can write, just play with the numbers. Is it boring? No, na? Let us find. After 29, 31 is the next odd number. 31 plus 33 plus 35 plus 37 plus 39 plus 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gives you 6 cube. You can try adding them. And what is the next consecutive odd number? 43. Plus 45, plus 47, plus 49, plus 51, plus 53, plus 55. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is equal to 7 cube. You can check, cross check. Okay. What is the next consecutive odd number? 57. 57 plus 59 plus 61 plus 63 plus 65 plus 67 plus 69 plus 71. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 cube. Then 73 plus 75 plus 77 plus 79 plus 81 plus 83 plus 85 plus 87 plus 89. This is equal to 9 cube. What is the next consecutive odd number? 91. 91 plus 93 plus 95 plus 97 plus 99 plus 101 plus 103 plus 105 plus 107 plus 109. This is equal to 10 cube. There are 10 numbers, consecutive odd numbers, which add up to 10 cube. And do you know 10 into 10 is equal to 100? Means 1 into 1 is 1. There are two zeros, right? Two zeros in front of 1. Similarly, 100 into 100 into 10 is equal to 1000. Observe the zeros. 1 into 1 is 1, 2 0, 1 0. 2 plus 1 is 3 zeros. And 100 is not a cube, whereas 1000 is a cube. This is equal to 100 is 10 into 10 into 10. So 10 is multiplied 3 times and we get 1000. Directly we write 1 and 3 zeros in front of 1. So if this digit is a perfect cube and there are 3 zeros in front of it, then it is a perfect cube. 1000 is a perfect cube. And what about cube of 20? Directly can you write? Cube of 2 is 8 and 3 zeros. There should be 3 zeros in the perfect cube number with numerical number as a cube. For 30 cube, 27, 1, 2, 3. This is the cube of 30 cube. Similarly, 40 cube. 4 fours are 16, 16 fours are 64. This is the cube of 40. Similarly, you can write the cubes of numbers ending with 0. The cubes of numbers ending with 0 are having 3 zeros in front of the cube of that number. Please remember all these facts. Now, express the following numbers as the sum of odd numbers using the above pattern. Just now we wrote. This is 6 cube, 7 cube, 8 cube, 10 cube. Till 10 cube we have written. Consider the pattern. 2 cube minus 1 cube is equal to 1 plus 2 into 1 into 3. 3 cube minus 2 cube is 1 plus 3 into 2 into 3. 4 cube minus 3 cube is equal to 1 plus 4 into 3 into 3. Using the above pattern, find the value of the following. Try children. 7 cube minus 6 cube. How do you write it? Try on your own.